Today we are going to be discussing Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I finished this about 15 minutes ago, and I just had to take a little while to just kind of think about it and tweet about it. It's now 7:55 and I finished at 7:40. Okay, so before I jump into this discussion, what Red Queen is about. Red Queen is about a division between reds and silvers. Those are types of blood. And reds are despised and put in under slavery and separated in certain terms, but not exactly segregation. Of course, though, silvers do live in a different town, and so do reds, so I guess you could say segregation. Similar to the problem with blacks and whites, so this is actually a perfect book for Black History Month, although it has no relation to that at all because it is fantasy. Yeah. Okay, so it's a division between reds and silvers, and what happens is that there's this girl named Mare, and you know, she steals in order to support her family. And one day she gets discovered, I will not say how, as a red with superpowers. Only silvers have superpowers actually. Yes, only they have superpowers. And so she's a real phenomenon, and so the king steals her. Well, not really exactly steals her, but he takes her and forces her to become a lost silver princess. And she has to play along with their dangerous game. At the very bottom, you may not be able to see it, but it does say power is a dangerous game. What I do not like, what I did not like about Red Queen, nothing really. My only concern was the development, the further character development of Shade, a brother of Mare. I will not go into it for spoiler reasons. And yeah, I wanted more development. He was really not introduced until way later on in the book. Of course, though, there were talks, there was there was discussion about him, and I seemed since he seemed to be such a potent part of Mare and her past, I felt that he should have been introduced earlier and developed. But of course, though, I understand now why he was introduced at the end, and I am assuming that she, Victoria, is going to further develop him in the next book, the beginning, because she needs to. Um, Earlier on I was thinking world building, but no, not world building because she did end up exploring it. Some would say that Red Queen is slow and predictable. It is not slow and predictable. Any time that it would be considered slow, honestly, I wouldn't consider it slow at all. Each time where it's not super jumpy and actiony and bloody is really when you're building up to the next climax, the next high point, and it really just keeps you on edge. You're basically on the edge of your seat, or in my case, the edge of my bed, the whole time. And it's just so awesome. Mare is sassy, fierce, and a true woman. Like, she will not take crap from anybody, even though she is a flawed character, which I'm really happy to see, and she does make mistakes, and she does have her weak moments. She is a strong woman, and she's powerful, and she doesn't act like a whiny teenage girl, even though she is like 16, 17 years old. The hardship of what she's been throughout her life has really made her wise beyond her years. Also because she's pretty much grown up her best friend. Yeah. So what I do like about Red Queen, I'm trying not to talk too fast because I am so excited right now. Just trying to stay calm. What I do like about Red Queen, Mare Sass, Mare Sass. She's so sassy, and you gotta love a sassy character. You gotta love a sassy heroine. You really do. And especially since she's so oppressed and her type is so oppressed, it's just like awesome. Uh, I like a complex villain. Of course, I will not go into that, but a complex villain. I will just say one quote that really just got me. The truth is what I make it. I could set this world on fire and call it rain. That came from a complex villain in the story, and mm, mm. What else I liked about Red Queen? It was well written. I won't say for a debut. It was well written. Period. Uh, for a debut, not all debuts are really expected to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm sorry, but it's really like their first try, so most would have like a certain standard or expectation for them because you don't know really how they're gonna end up writing it. Red Queen has had so much hype for so long, and it definitely lives up to the hype. I'm telling you, it definitely does. It's and it's really well written. So many great quotes in the book that you can really relate to and just really punch you in the gut and the heart, stab you in the heart. And there's so many moments where you're laughing despite the seriousness of the situation. Red Queen is a high fantasy. It is hilarious. It is. It always has you. It is suspenseful. It is thrilling, and it is really a great read. And I will always have this read close to my heart. It. If you think that this is more of a like a hit or miss for your type, buy it because Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard is an awesome buy, and it is so hot in the YA world now, folks. You've got to buy it. I really, really loved it. You have to buy it. Go out to your local bookstore or your local library and buy or borrow Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard as soon as you possibly can.